If you think athletes and musicians are rich, what would you think of those in monarchical power? Monarchs are known to be one of the wealthiest people groups that the world has ever seen. But just imagine how wealthy the children, specifically the daughters of these people, are. In today's video, let's take a look into the wealthy lives of the richest princesses in the world. Let's get right in. Princess Madeleine of Sweden. We have the Princess of Drottningholm Palace at number 10 on our list. Princess Madeleine was born in June 1982 to King Carl XVI Gustav and his wife Queen Sylvia of Sweden. Bagging a net worth of $10 million, Madeleine is a huge fan of horses, and not only does she admire them, but she is also great at riding them too. During her youthful days, she engaged in show jumping competitions under the alias of Anna Svensson. Not only does this princess love horses, but she also dabbles in art. This encouraged her to get a bachelor's degree in art history. In addition to her talents, Princess Madeleine also speaks fluent Swedish, English, German, and a bit of French, alongside her interests in skiing and dance theater. In 2012, she got engaged to Christopher O'Neill, who is an American financier born in the United Kingdom. They got married after a year and had 3 children, and they are all happily living in a 15-room mansion in Florida. The princess sure does feel comfortable being with other moms in the UK, as she said that it was pretty easy for her to make friends. But we think this probably happened due to her princess status. Number 9. Princess Victoria of Sweden. The heir apparent of the Swedish throne and sister to Madeleine, Princess Victoria is at number 9 on our list. She is the oldest child of King Carl, was born in July 1977, and became the crown princess in 1980, as stipulated by the 1979 amendment to the Act of Succession of 1810. If she ends up ascending this throne, Victoria will be the first queen regent since 1720, but the 4th in Sweden's history. With a net worth similar to that of her sisters, a total of $10 million, Victoria, however, has different interests from her sister. She is more focused on getting educational qualifications, as she attended the Catholic University of the West in France, and later went to Take University in Connecticut for a 2-year stint. Upon the completion of her studies, Victoria interned at the Swedish Embassy in Washington, D.C., and she also completed basic soldier training at the Swedish Armed Forces International Center in Sweden. In 2006, she enrolled in a training for young future diplomats where she learned about Sweden's security and foreign policies, and specific parts of international relations. This enabled Victoria to represent her country in various places abroad. She is also a charitable person and has a fund created in her name, the Crown Princess Victoria Fund, which is targeted at assisting children with disabilities and serious illnesses. Princess Victoria is married to Daniel Wrestling, with whom she has 2 children. Number 8. Princess ZARA Phillips. At number 8, we have the granddaughter of Queen Elizabeth II, and she is the 21st in line of succession to the British throne. ZARA was born to Princess Anne and Captain Mark Phillips. As a youth, ZARA was highly invested in sports, and she even represented her school in various sports activities like athletics, hockey, and gymnastics. ZARA, due to her love for sport, studied physiotherapy at the University of Exeter. But after that, she pursued an equestrian career, which did work pretty well for her, as she contested in so many competitions. In 2006, she won the Eventing World Championship in Aachen and took the position of the BBC Sports Personality of the Year. A few years later, the princess, who has a net worth of $10 million, started her fashion line where she designs various equestrian clothing and further launched a jewelry collection she named ZARA Phillips Collection. This princess sure is a busy one. ZARA is married to rugby player Mike Tyndall, with whom she has 2 daughters and a son. Number 7. Princess Anne. With an amazing net worth of $30 million, we have ZARA's mom at number 7 on our list. Princess Anne is the second child of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. She attended Benedon School in 1963 and graduated with 6 GCEO levels and 2 A levels. ZARA probably did get her love for horses from her mother because Anne was a talented equestrian. She is the first member of the British royal family to participate in the Olympic Games, and she won a gold medal in 1971 and 2 silver medals in 1975. Anne was married to Mark Phillips in 1973, with whom she had 2 children, Peter and Zara. But it seems Anne's love life wasn't exactly a blossoming one, as she filed for divorce and later fell in love with Timothy Lawrence, a commander in the Royal Navy to whom she was married in 1992. Apart from her love for horses, Anne is also quite a charitable person. She engages with various charities relating to people with disabilities, health issues, and also children. She even got nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize in 1990. Number 6. Princess Caroline of Hanover. Away from the British Isle and over to Monaco, this princess is bagging a net worth of $100 million, and surely takes this spot at number 6 on the list. Princess Caroline was born in 1957 to Rainier III, the Prince of Monaco, and his wife Grace Kelly, a former actress who was reported to have died in a car accident. Caroline received various academic qualifications and has a degree in French. She has a love for horses, an interest which seems to be very popular amongst rich princesses. She also loves skiing and swimming, but Caroline is someone who would never settle for anything less than she deserves, and she's been married 3 times. Philippe Junot, a banker, was her first husband, but after they divorced in 1980 with no children, Caroline got married to Stefano Casiraghi in 1983, with whom she had 3 children, but that marriage didn't last either. The princess was married again in 1990 and finally found love with the Duke of Brunswick, or so we thought. The Duke and Caroline did not get a divorce, but they separated, and Caroline left for Monaco with the only daughter she had for him. Number 5. Princess Stephanie of Monaco. This princess, who is the younger sister of Princess Caroline, is at number 5 on our list with a net worth of $100 million. Stephanie is a lover of gymnastics, classical dance piano, and, you guessed right, horse riding. She was in the same car accident which caused her mom's death, but she only got out with a few injuries. Although Stephanie had a tough time with her loss, she came back stronger and started pursuing her career. She first worked for Christian Dior and later had a modeling debut in a Spanish magazine. She wed Daniel Dague, with whom she had 3 children, but their couple was divorced in 1977. Stephanie had a 3rd child in 1998, but the father remains a mystery to us. Number 4. Charlene of Monaco. This $150 million princess is number 4 on our list, but she has a more interesting life story. Princess Charlene was not always a princess. In 1978, she was born in Rhodesia to parents who were a former diver and a sales manager. The family moved to South Africa, and Charlene's swimming career developed here. During one of her competitions, she met Albert II, the Prince of Monaco, and since the two developed a deep love for each other and were married in 2011. Their marriage produced twins, Princess Gabriella and Prince Jacques. Now, Charlene is fully invested in charitable activities as she is the co-patron of Giving Organization Trust, a South African organization that targets helping underprivileged children and to aid victims, and also into various other charitable funds. Number 3. Princess Gesine. Quite a bitter person we have at number 3 on this list, as she has a net worth of $750 million. Princess Gesine, along with her brother Jonathan, were adopted sometime in the 1960s by Princess Orietta Doria Pamphile and Frank Pogson. The couple is known to be extremely wealthy and own palaces across Rome and Genoa. Hence, Gesine and Jonathan grew up with so much money. Gesine is currently married with 4 children and has constantly been trying to prove that her brother isn't the legal father of his first daughter, Emily. You may be wondering why this is so. Let's get a bit deeper into that story. Emily was born through surrogacy, a practice that is frowned upon in Italy. Jonathan is a homosexual, and since he wanted a baby, he decided to take this route, but Gesine was not having it. She said that it's okay for gay people to have children, but parents of both sexes have to be present in the child's life. We think that Gesine's drama is all about inheritance, and she wants her children to have it all. But we find it funny that none of this wealth was even hers to begin with. Number 2. Princess Charlotte of Cambridge. Now, you do not have to be a grown woman for you to be a rich princess. Disney has shown us that, and we have a real-life adorable princess who takes 2nd place on this list. Princess Charlotte is the 2nd child of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and is also the 4th in line of succession to the British throne. This cutie, who is affectionately called Lottie, was born in May of 2015 and she currently bags a whopping $4 billion net worth. She first attended the Wilcox Nursery School and in 2018 began studying at the Thomas School with her brother Prince George. She recently started to love horseback riding, which was her grandmother's favorite. The princess isn't always seen in public, but quite a few times she accompanies her parents on their various outings. Number 1. Princess Sirivannavari of Thailand. Yep, the princess you have all been patiently waiting to hear about at number 1 on our list. Born in Bangkok in 1987, Princess Sirivannavari is the only daughter of King Vajiralongkorn. Siri started her schooling at British boarding schools, but upon the divorce of her parents, she moved with her dad to Thailand, where she continues to live. She pursued a Bachelor of Arts, Master's, and an honorary doctorate in Fine and Applied Arts given to her by Chulalongkorn University. Unlike other princesses on this list, Siri enjoys badminton and even won a gold medal in a competition. She currently is invested in fashion, as she's designed the dress that was worn by the Thai representative in the 2018 Miss Universe pageant. She's also dabbed in other fashionable items like accessories, footwear, jewelry, and leather products. Well, that wraps up our list for the richest princesses in the world. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. See you in the next one.